Alors, cette vidéo est un peu particulière parce que j'ai eu beaucoup de mal à décider de la faire. Quoi, je me suis dit, c'est mieux que je la fasse quand je serai déjà de l'autre côté du mariage, tu vois, parce que pour les préparatifs, un couple qui est là, il y a le mauvais œil, il y a des jaloux, sois plutôt dans le secret, ne sois pas out there. Et je comprends, mais en même temps, numvise umengo nari nkeneye gushingira intahe Imana kandi numvise umengo si dans 2 mois avant le mariage, God forbid, but si dans 2 mois avant le mariage, Chris revient et que ntashe ntashoboye gushinga intahe ico Imana yanje yankoreye, numva umengo it will hurt me, I will have so much regret. Nshitse imbere donc y'Imana. So yeah. Ça, c'est un peu le pourquoi j'ai eu beaucoup de débats à l'intérieur de moi, but I didn't want to. Sinashaka kopyica nuko canke ngo later there will be there will be even much more things to testify about that I didn't want this one to wait. So donc moi je suis muri mwebwe barambajije muri le j'avais fait un petit like a poll, canke un petit questionnaire sur Insta. Hanyuma barambaza quand when did you know he was the one? Was there something that happened, etc. Et moi, I knew he was gonna be my one avant qu'on se mette en couple. Avant qu'on se mette en couple. Biragoye gusigura, mais kugira umuntu abitahure, il faut retourner un peu en arrière et me connaître moi. Gusumba kumumenya we. Donc moi, Jenny numva niyo mana yanje. Uno munsi iyi ntaha yanje iza kuba principalement mu kirundi ariko novuga je mélange en général les langues muga I don't care today because I don't mind kenshi nareka kuvuga cane ikirundi so that everyone understands. Mais écoute, this is so personal that ndaza kubivuga uko numva ndi à l'aise. Well, so sorry, ma caméra s'est arrêtée. Hari ibyo twari twumvikanye n'Imana. Là, hari ibyo twavuganye n'Imana and it was like back in like in 2021. Et 2021, so I put that in the back, tu vois, quelque part in the back of your mind. Imagine avancer tranquillement. I wasn't really looking to date, like I knew I wanted to eventually get there. Muga jusque-là, c'est ntibyari rwose. I would meet different people, surtout avec the exposure of quoi Miss Bondi. I would meet vraiment all sort of people. Hama. You know, they like to say that Ika prière ou Imana if this is not the one, umukureho, like God responds in 24 hours. Like, at first he does that. At first, he is so quick and sharp. He's so quick and sharp. However, haragera na étape, Imana ikubwira ni j'ai pas besoin d'intervenir. Toi-même, tu peux intervenir. Muri travail, il y a Jenna, oui. I have grown you to where j'ai pas besoin d'intervenir. Toi-même, tu vois que we have an understanding. Uyu muntu araje and nta matching i understanding d'office. Why do I have to do the work? So we got to that point with God where he was like, I don't need d'intervenir. J'ai pas besoin d'intervenir. Tu peux le faire. So now when you bring me your position, I say, man, like remove this person and he has already done it before. Maybe he's telling you like we have an understanding. This is what's in front of you. J'ai peut-être not keneye qu'on intervienne, you know. But jewe nuko niho vyari bigeze. Une chose camfashe je n'igihe je pense naza novuga nti ndagira nk'uwiyeloigné like dans une direction ou dans une autre. Somebody once told me something that was really profound. Ambwira ni Imana ntinaniwe no kuguha ico wamusavye, ico mwavuganye. He is not incapable. Hariho amasituation atagoye guteberamwo en vrai, you know. N'ayandi hariho ayagoye n'ayatagoye. Menshi nahuye nayo before I become Miss, même pendant nari Miss, ayo vraiment ntiyaragoye na gato kuvamo canke gushira on the side because uba warakuze in your own understanding of yourself kandi uba ufise self-esteem iri hejuru. Like, let me tell you, for example, something that is not like too hard, which sometimes I laugh about. I make a joke out of it. Mais sukongo ari a joke. Par exemple, Uli Miss, tu as vraiment plein de gens qui se jettent à toi, Nicolas Folk. Et hariho, ça veut pas dire que tout le monde se jette à toi, of course not. But hariho abaza, hariho abakubwira, je vais t'offrir ça, je vais t'offrir ci, je vais t'offrir ça. Okay, muzongani peut-être no kwishima ou quoi, but I had my like hari ibintu ntateberamo because my self-esteem was so high. My self-esteem was so high. Mon estime de moi yari hejuru tellement unumva umengo ça c'est pas de mon niveau. They bring this, they bring that. I was like, no. Kandi I was so firm on it. I guess somehow I think God made it to where I was so firm on it. Even when that I en plus avec la situation économique de maintenant. Ah, times were tough, but why was I saying no? But j'avais une estime de moi, nous, une fille, c'est tellement ancré. Et je pense que l'estime de soi, c'est quelque chose d'assez de clé. That I wish umukobwa wese yoshobora gutravailler. Estime de soi rero ikura de manière il est assez comment dire, il est assez particulier. Comme abantu bibaza ko ari kwibwira oh t'es belle et tout, mais l'estime de soi c'est tellement plus profond que ça. Kuko ni ikintu wumva ndafise tellement agaciro, tellement de valeur que sinumva ko ibi bintu bijanye nanje, you know. Ndafise ico nizeye also, atari juste ngo mfise agaciro, mbwa ndafise n'ico nizeye, that I know that my God is not gonna fail me. Ico ntazi ni timing izokoresha. Hanyuma the last thing I say aho novuga ko I was so lucky, c'est que apart from God working on me and myself working on myself, il y a aussi, I don't want to get emotional, mais il y a aussi l'estime de soi, il est basé on uko umuvyeyi aba yarakwigishije kwiha agaciro. Ici, je parle principalement of fathers. So, abantu mutagiriwe, comment dire, mutagiriwe ubuntu bwo kuronka fathers that raise your self-esteem kandi babatera kwiha agaciro. I'm genuinely sorry. Turafise papa wo mwijuru who can correct that, who can like elevate that. Ariko nta kintu corosha ubuzima. On va pas aller trop dans les émotions, hein, mais nta kintu corosha ubuzima nka a father that has spoken life into you to where you like ico munsi nta kintu muza kunsigurira conyumvisha ko agaciro kanje ko koroka. I know I am precious. I know not only am I precious kuri Jenyen, but I'm precious to people who love me. I'm precious to my parents. I'm precious to God. I will not be treated anyway. Is this person gonna give me the dignity and the honor that ikwiye as a daughter of my father? Hari ibintu byanyoroheye, je veux dire, parce que à cause y'izi relation statu, the relationship with myself, with my father in heaven and with my father ari physique. Icari gisigaye no kwizera nyine timing y'Imana. So I remember there was, tu vois, juste avant que before I meet again the man who's now becoming my husband soon, had like a little test, you know? And I was like, it's not exactly like this, but I can see, you know, it's all about perspective. Oui, la vie muri iyi sens peut-être. Et puis on ne sait jamais. Et puis, you know, God can do, like, il y a vraiment Oui, on a un don, les filles, yo kumenya kwivugisha no kwitahuza ikintu no kuciyumvisha. Et ico gihe umva nariyumvishije ico kintu, oui peut-être muga ndasubira ndasenga ndavuga nti ndibuka la prière nari naragize ca kintu twumvikanye n'Imana. And then I was like, I know I asked for this. And then God asked me straightforward, none, is it this? Like, nta bintu birebire bikenewe sinkeneye kumukubita n'inkuba ngo anyike. Do you need more? And I was like, no, actually, I don't need more. And I was very obedient to ndavyugara neza ndamusezerera umuntu nta n'ibintu birebire byari bwajemo. Thank the Lord que à chaque fois nagira réflexe yo kubisengera. Donc ntibyari bwabe anything like deep. Hama bimaze kuba uko, I remember like driving home and I was like, I mean, Seigneur, I don't mind, I'm okay, meze neza uko ndi. I am gonna continue, focus on the brand I'm building, numva amahoro. I mean, I know I'd love definitely, nari nifuza genuinely to meet somebody that I could like love on, that I could serve, that I could be there for, etc. Kandi ndavuga nti écoute, timing ni iwawe, nimba wumva ko ari ibintu bya ninagira 60 ans, ntaco, might as well, ko jewe like, I'm gonna keep my mind busy. Ndavuga nti ngira mbe je vais m'occuper. I have dreams, I have ambitions. That's ibintu been driving. I have friends, I have family. Nukuri, I'm fulfilled. Ikindazi ka ikintu nifuza, but I am like, whenever you wish for this to happen, the mahor. I was very lighthearted at that time. Ndagira nta minsi nibaza ko iminsi itatu ari myinshi. Iminsi itatu ni myinshi. Like, I met my husband to be within those, like, and it was so clear. God was like, you wasabye iki ndaguha iki exact. It was insane. Ça m'a même fait tellement peur. Ico gihe, I was like, I need to check dans toutes les directions. Kugira. If this is real, because ça faisait peur. Kuri jewe byaranantera n'ubwoba. I was like, okay, hinge tuvyanalize dans toutes les directions parce que how ibintu bigoye gusigura. And to me, and hamwe nyine mfise ubwoba kuko chaque fois nibwira ni Imana sishaka kwicrampona kuri my own understanding. Sinshaka non plus yuko iki kintu nogifata cane and I make it like a god, like inyishu y'isengesho ryawe uyigira ari iguhindukira Imana ukaguma uyifasha uko hanyuma wibagire uwishuye. So I always came back avuga ni Imana, iki kintu it looks so perfect, it looks so good, but nimba naho ndiko ndihenda ngarura, like je veux pas être. The word of God says to be wise in your own eyes. I didn't want to be wise in my own eyes. So I was like, God, whew, it's a little so and that's how it evolved. And God was like, you know what? I know it scares you, it intimidates you, especially when you meet the answer to your prayer. So he started working on me. He started working on him. But it's not because you have found each other that you're ready for an institution of marriage. He prepares you for that. So before, don't prendre le pas with him, I knew that he was him. Donc, nta kintu yakoze that made me like, wow. Or ngo ayafise ngiyi trait de caractère ngo niyo yaciye ingira. Like I knew before, and then I got to en fait, and I still am discovering him. To where each time, en fait, God keeps blowing my mind because it's like he's even more than even the things I didn't know about myself, God has already provided in this guy. So, ouf, on va pas non plus, je veux pas me mettre à, voilà, être trop dans l'émotion, mais it was, no bumengo, I had to kushing in high because God is not incapable of fulfilling his promise. God, he kawusha your prayers. Why am I kawusha? When you, oof, okay. Why am I so emotional? Just to say that when you put God first, whew, sorry, just to say that when you put God first, he's faithful. Ok, juste pour dire que God is faithful. When you're praying, he listens, he's hearing you, he knows you, kandi arashoboye kwishura isengesho ry'umutima wawe. So continue to keep your eyes on him. Continue to make him first. He is not incapable. We serve a very capable God. So if there was anything now Chariko Mutima as an imana is was that maybe delusional? Chang Hey, was my heart not in the right place to have made this prayer? God knows your heart. He is not incapable of giving you Ichumutimawe with foods. Make sure you delight in him and trust that he will show up, and he will show up mieux uko wari bushobora to have ever dreamt of. So this was my little testimony that apparently didn't take so little time. But just to say again, God has shown up and I didn't want to shut up about it. So that's my little story of Nigute. I knew that he was the one. And I love you.